Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another edition of Voices from the Grid. It is I, the White Ranger, Michael, being joined, hopefully not trying to blow me up with anything, the Blue Ranger, Brian Massey.
Last time I checked, I made sure that this connection was pretty secure and we weren't going to get any kind of viruses or bugs coming through it, but I can't guarantee anything. So
just be grateful that you survived turning our stuff pink.
Yeah, sorry about that. That was fun. Not really, but
fine.
What are you gonna do?
Real fun. It's also real fun.
It was a blast.
Put up your dukes. Anyway, but what's real fun though? The fact that we're technically ending Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I know what people are thinking. Wait a minute.
My God.
You guys are only doing Sounds of Discordia and Rangers in Reverse. Yes, this is true. But if you go by how the DVD listing is, and technically by how intros are as well, these are the last two episodes of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers before you go into Mighty Morphin Alien Rangers. Yes, Alien Rangers is still part of season 3, but this is technically the end of Power Rangers. We'll get to why.
And technically, Alien Rangers is listed on the DVD as season 3.5. So depending on which version of the DVD you buy anyways, because I actually somehow wound up with both versions where Alien Rangers comes separately, and then the one where it just comes in season 3, and like on the one where it comes in season 3, it's labeled as season 3.5. So technically, it's its own thing either way.
Yeah, but it's still technically season 3.
Yeah.
So
yes.
So as you'll notice, when you go to our page, you're actually going to have to go to the Alien Rangers page after this episode to finish season 3. So with that, we're gonna hop right into it with the Sounds of Discordia. So yeah, Sounds of Discordia.
Yeah, so this is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 3, Episode 32. The original air date was November 25th, 1995, and I pulled the brief synopsis, which is not what you used to do, but I literally have a sentence from Ranger Wiki that gives you the briefest of synopsis. If you, the audience, are just joining us and you haven't seen the episode, Master Vile has sent the devious Discordia to put the Power Rangers under the terrible tune. There is one little trivia note here, by the way, Mike, that you might be interested in.
No.
This is the final. All right, well, forgive me.
Go ahead and do it, you schmuck.
This is the final appearance of Titanus and Ninjor.
You know, I got a bone to pick with Titanus.
Oh no, what's up?
Why in the blue hell is Titanus in this season?
To sell the toys, that's why.
He's in
they literally.
It's like 3 episodes. Sorry. 3 episodes we get Titanus in.
And it's not even like Titanus, it's like the American toy, which has the wrong stickers. Which, by the way, I have since bought a Titanus and put the right stickers on it because, God, the stickers on Titanus when they use the like Ninja Megazord are so ugly. I hate the American stickers on any of the Zords. But anyways, this episode, Mike, begins with Aisha and Kat singing, and I put singing in quotations in my thing here because, guys, you sound great, but don't quit your day jobs as Rangers, right?
Do they even get paid as Power Rangers? God, is there like some government assistance program that they're part of or anything like that?
Can they pay into like a 401k Ranger retirement fund? That'd be nice.
Yeah, it would be.
Social Security.
I'm done. I'm retiring. But you're only 17. I don't care.
Your Social Security will not be solvent by the time you reach the right age. So it turns out that Aisha and Kat are trying. Oh God, that's a Time Ranger. The Time Rangers are like the Time Force Rangers are prohibited from going back and putting more money in their funds, and inflating it, and we'll get to that later. Turns out that Aisha and Kat are trying to write a song for the high school singing contest. And Kat says, "I just can't get this harmony." Tommy's on the side saying, "Oh no, it sounded really good to me." And like,
what do you know, Tommy?
Tommy, I know that she's your new lady friend, but like, come on, dude. Come on. Also, not as a Power Rangers fan, but as a musician, I did have to point this out because this was weird to me. In the background of this scene, there's a BC Rich Warlock guitar just chilling in the background. As in the same guitar that Kerry King from Slayer and Mick Thompson from Slipknot use. Like, I'm literally looking at a picture on Google as I typed this, like when I was writing this. So this is past me talking, of Mick holding the same cherry red colored guitar that just is casually hanging out in the Power Rangers episode. That's probably the most random thing I've seen in a Power Rangers episode so far. Kat wants to quit, but Aisha's already registered them as a team.
Ray being forced into doing things. Yay.
I'm gonna guilt you into this.
Too late. I've already signed you up for it.
But can I no? Okay. So it turns out that this is a contest for the school song. They're gonna try and get a new school song. So there's a contest that the Rangers are participating in, and it's in front of a crowd. I wonder where Bulk and Skull are.
Oh, they're also going to be competing in the contest.
What? Get out of here. No way. Really? Yeah, so they're both taking part in the contest. Surprise, surprise. They're combined voice freaks, not one but two glass doors. And also, Skull calls the diaphragm diaphragm. Bust the luck, boys. Hope you make your unit proud. Meanwhile, Master Vile is up to no good. Enter Discordia, former girlfriend of Lord Zed and our monster of the week. The red lightning in this scene, by the way, which is all Kaku Ranger footage, looks awesome. Later, Kat and Aisha have gone shopping to get their minds off of things, buying up quote unquote everything in the mall, which I don't think that's actually physically possible, but sure. Billy calls them out on this. Sounds accurate. Billy calls them out on this as quote unquote just a way of relieving their anxiety of performing in public. Rocky says, no, they're probably just nervous. Rocky, I hate to break this to you, man.
I know you just want to have fun, but
do you listen at all whenever somebody else is talking? Like, why? Oh, God. So Aisha and Kat are nervous, but their friends tell them that they're going to do great. What are Bulk and Skull doing with that giant speaker?
They're coming to blow out more doors.
Yeah. They sing this punk song and play on guitar about Angel Grove High, and the speaker blows up as everyone starts leaving. And you can actually see on the speaker where they've cut out to like pull down the mesh over the amplifier and like put explosives. They haven't hit it at all. Because this show has,
no, why would we do that?
Yeah, because this show has the budget of like a God. What budget?
Its budget's the same budget as Voices from the Grid.
Yep.
Except they probably get a little bit more than we do. And when I say a little bit more than we do, I mean they actually get money.
Yeah. Oh man, they got $10. I could do a lot with $10. On the moon.
This is the most. For the record, anybody who's listening to this, we're just riffing at this point.
We're just so happy to get done with Mighty Morphin so we can move on to Zeo. At least I think. I don't think everybody's going to be happy until we're actually in space, but anyway.
So we're just going to be riffing for a while.
Yeah. God help us when we get to Turbo.
So I thought we were just going to have Sasha do every single episode by herself.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. On the moon, Master Vile holds a concert for Zed and the others. Finster introduces Discordia, who Zed relishes in. Rita is super jealous of them reconnecting because obviously, apparently, and I don't even know if this was necessarily brought up like in conversation. It was like it was kind of like a if you blink you miss it, but like with hearing. And I have really bad hearing, so there's a very good chance I didn't catch it. But I think they mentioned some about dating previously, and Rita's just really jealous of that. But I wouldn't have really known that unless I had read the Ranger Wiki. So Aisha and Kat work on the song, and it sounds better than in the beginning of the episode, at the very least. Like, hey, it's almost like they were just, BSing us at the beginning of the episode or something, right? It actually kind of reminds me of a lot of songs that were out around that time. Like, I'm talking like late 94, early 95. It sounds kind of like, it almost sounds like a Seal song from around that time, maybe, but like a female, I don't know. Whatever. They overhear Discordia in the background and morph to fight. Discordia uses her singing as a concussive blast, and Aisha says, I think you should sing tenor. Kat retorts, yeah, 10 or 12 miles away from here, but dumb Tish. Wow. Thoughts on the episode so far, Mike?
I'm just gonna drink water.
Okay, you go on and do that. They start dancing after a while, and it's at this point that I had the horrific realization: oh no, that house, that camera angle. This isn't where that dancing Rangers gif is from, is it? Alpha notices the Rangers are in trouble. Aye, and the other Rangers are alerted / teleported. And oh my God, it is absolutely the episode where that gif comes from, where they're all dancing and kind of doing like shout tunes. And oh my God,
Don't worry, don't worry. We're going to be getting to the musical eventually.
Oh God.
Where I think it's like Nakia Burris and Jason David Frank as the ones who get like stuck singing.
Yeah, it's morphin' time. Yeah.
We're getting this is just the prelude to it.
Yep, this is the prelude to Act 1. A Power Ranger story. Tommy almost hands over the power coin and the Falcon sword, but they use their metallic armor to fight the spell. This is honestly the first opportunity that I've gotten to talk about the metallic armor, at least on the show in terms of production order as we're recording these. But even as a kid, I'm going to be honest, I thought it was kind of stupid. I thought the metallic armor was stupid. Cool, it's glittery, whoop-de-doo. Tommy looks more silver than white. Tommy looks more silver than white, and Aisha is basically a Gold Ranger at this point. And it's stupid. It's really stupid. And like, I think it's either this or it's in the ninjetti suits that they actually do the Himitsu Sentai Go Ranger pose, where like they're all like that or whatever. But it's still, as cool as that is, it's like, God, did you really have to just make the suits all glittery and
like
pretty?
Wouldn't it have been cool if they did the metallic armor and they brought back like the movie suits?
Why not just bring back the movie suits?
That would have made so much more sense.
Oh my God. Hey, look, it's a power-up. Oh my God, it's an actual power-up. Like, yeah. Well, and this is why contractual obligations are BS. I won't actually say those two words together because this is a child show. I think we're aiming for
PG-13.
Not many swear. Yeah, we're not aiming for many swear words here, but it's BS. Oh yeah. So here's my other question too. So they fight back against Discordia and they deactivate it after like a few minutes. Like, why? Unless I missed the episode where they aren't able to use it for an extended period of time, why do they do that? In fact, if it's so powerful, why are they not in the metallic armor all the time once they gain access to it? And this is the point.
I thought because the metallic armor just drains their powers faster. So they
does it? Okay.
Yeah, because they can't hold it for very long.
Okay. See, that's a legitimate answer for that.
We'll discuss that when we finally record the group episodes.
Yes. So Zed's had enough. I've had enough. Mike, I know you've already had enough. And he makes Discordia grow, pushing Master Vile out of the way and saying, make my monster grow, even though it's not his monster and it's an ex-girlfriend. Rita, these should all be red flags to you, girl. Like, if he's going to treat his ex like this, how's he going to treat you? They call the Shogun Megazord, and this is the first time I get to talk about the Shogun Megazord as it pertains to the MMPR Rangers, not the Alien Rangers. I haven't watched as much of Calc Rangers as I would like, but I have seen enough to know that Ninja Man shows up on later on in the season, and that they actually did the opposite in Japan in terms of Zorg / Mecha. In Japan, the Shogun Megazord / Ninja Gatai Muteki Shogun was the first mecha used, although we don't see it in full use by the Rangers until Kaku Ranger episode 4. And then the Ninja Megazord / Goshin Gatai Kakure Daishogun, I think I'm pronouncing that right, shows up in the first season of MMPR, shows up first in season 3 of MMPR, but is actually the last mecha awakened in Kakure. So they kind of just swapped places because it allowed for Ninja to show up earlier on in the season.
Well, not only that, but it allowed them to use the Alien Rangers when they're doing the whole,
Yeah.
We'll get to that one next because we lead into that one soon.
Yes.
But anyways, the Rangers pull out all the stops for the victory. And then, hey, guess what? We got to see Principal Kaplan.
We did. Which is like, wow. Yeah. Did you just not want to talk about the whole, I will say that, like, not to drag this out any further, but like, this was where it felt like they were just dragging out all the stops because they knew it was the final time they were going to be using all these Zords. So it was like, why not? Just boom, here you go. So, because next episode, there's no Zords whatsoever. Spoilers. And as it turns out, Ice and Cat win the school song contest, and because they used so much time on the Zord fight, Bulk and Skull don't even get to play their song, which, yay.
Instead, they showed some like random punk band.
Like, it looked like the dude who sung that song where he's just like, I just wanted a Pepsi. My mom's like, no, you're on drugs. He looks like that guy.
Like, it was so uninspired too. Like, I think he just repeated the same thing over and over and over again.
Yeah.
All right, we got what we need. Or like he just sings like one line. It's like, all right, we got what we needed, and just play it on a loop.
Play it on. Yep. Am I getting paid? You go talk to Saban over there.
Yes, you're getting paid, but you're getting paid in peanuts.
Yes.
I think there's some cake over there.
So, this episode was with a little bit but it was the Zord fight was really cool, and if this was the way that Mighty Morphin was going to go out, I liked it. It was cool. Discordia is such a one-note villain. God, I can't even believe I said that. And
Tish.
But like, I literally have nothing I could say about Discordia because it's like, there's nothing. She doesn't even look all that cool either. So whatever. Moving on to the next episode, Mike.
Rangers in Reverse. And Brian, since you did a crap load of talking, I'll kind of be nice to you and take over from here.
Fantastic. Thank you.
No, you're not welcome. Now get back to work. No, just kidding.
Okay.
Everyone can tell that this is a season I really just don't kind of care.
No.
I mean, if you remember me ranting and raving as I ran into the studio to do episode 1, I wasn't happy.
Well, we'll get to the better seasons later, Boopy. It's all good.
Anyways, Rangers in Reverse, technically the last episode of Power Rangers before we go into Alien Rangers. And so everything begins at the juice bar, and the Rangers are planning for Kat's birthday. Master Vile is planning something. I don't remember. I just wrote down Master Vile doing something.
He's got the Orb of Discordia, or not Discordia, the Orb of, oh God, these names, the Orb of Doom. It began with a D. I know that much.
Yeah, the Orb of Doom. And Alpha is worried as a result because apparently Alpha knows what Master Vile is doing. The Rangers take Kat to the fair for her birthday, which, that's nice. I can dig that. I can dig it.
In that footage, when they lift up her bandana, they actually use that episode where Trini's cousin got turned into a cardboard cutout or whatever, and you can actually see Trini in the background, which is kind of cool.
I did not notice that, but
it's a blink and you miss it kind of thing.
Yeah. While they're at the fair, Master Vile unleashes the Orb of Doom and will return the Rangers to that of children. Uh, Zordon summons the Rangers to the command center and briefs the Rangers on Vile's plan and the Orb of Doom. They morph into action. They fight Goldar, Rito, and the Tangas. Rito still plants the orb. Vile unleashes the power of the orb, and the Rangers are then turned to kids again. And Zed and Rita make themselves grow. All right, I'll just let you go from there because that's all I literally wrote. I just wrote bullet points.
Hey, fair enough.
Tells you how much I care about this season.
Hey, no big. I do have some.
I agree with Ben. It has some of the best unmorphed fight scenes. So
yes, I completely agree. And the Ninjetti stuff is awesome in this season, but there is a lot that it's just like, and why are these like 3 or 4 parters? So just to fill you in on a little bit of info, this episode is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 3, Episode 33. Original air date was November 27th, 1995. So there is some trivia for this episode, guys. This is the final episode proper of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the final time all 5 Core Zoo Ranger suits are used until Go-Kaiger/Super Mega Force. This episode is the final appearance of the blue, yellow, and pink Mighty Morphin Power Rangers until the episode Legendary Battle and Power Rangers Super Mega Force, which, God, I'm going to hate when we get to that. Because that season, I'm just going to be talking about Go-Kaiger the whole time. And you can't stop me. You probably can. Jason Lee Scott will fight as the Red Ranger in Forever Red. Rocky DeSantos will fight as the Red Ranger in Dimensions in Danger. Adam Parker will fight as the Black Ranger in Always a Chance and Once a Ranger. The White Ranger will return as Tommy's hallucination in King for a Day Part 1 and as a dream in Fighting Spirit. Tommy will also fight as the White Ranger along with the other Ranger teams in along with other forms in Dimensions in Danger, which is a Ninja Steel episode. And again, 2 shots from clowning around are shown at the shot of the carnival, with the shot of Kat's blindfold being taken off, showing a small cameo by Trini and her cousin Sylvia. This is also the final appearance of Karen Ashley as Aisha Campbell, by the way, which I feel like
not true. Not true.
It's not?
Not true. Not
no?
True. She does get seen during Alien Rangers.
Does she?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not recalling that, but fair enough. Are you talking about like the first episode?
No, I'm talking about the last episode, because I'll explain it to you when we get off the air, because I'm not going to talk about it on this because we're saving that for the group episode, but I'll explain it to you off the air.
Spoilers. So basically this whole episode is Master Vile going, I got this great idea. And Lord Zed going, guess what? We tried that with the Rock of Ages and it didn't work, you giant moron. Who looks like a Death Metal Katamari Damacy character, which he does. This whole okay. This is the thing I'm going to leave on, because you did kind of just fill in the whole episode. The Rangers, having failed, go back to the carnival after the Orb of Doom is placed. And they can only watch as time begins to reverse. Everyone seemingly turns back into a kid, which makes no sense since in the future Alien Rangers, there are adults, but also like Lieutenant Stone turns into a kid roughly the same age as the Rangers.
Now, Lieutenant Stone became more of a became more of a teenager. I would assume that if you're in your 90s, you were turned into like your 30s or something like that, or your 50s.
There's no real like measurable scale, at least what I can observe from this. Maybe they just were just, I don't know, whatever. Goldar, Rito, and Zed show up to the carnival. The Rangers try to morph but can't. So the villains grow large and go to destroy the town, but the command center begins losing power, and this has all just gone terribly wrong for them. The Rangers are last seen crying, scared out of their mind, and that's how Mighty Morphin Power Rangers ends, folks. With the Rangers as kids crying because they've lost. Congratulations.
You best be crying, kids. You best be crying.
I completely forgot that this was technically the finale of Mighty Morphin. Where like, hey, they're crying because everything. Like, dear Lord. Oh my God. All right, let's get to Alien Rangers, I guess. Jesus.
Yeah.
So yeah, not the way I would have ended 3 years of Mighty Morphin, but Also, what are you gonna do?
Yep.
Thoughts on this episode at all? Nothing. Whatever.
I mean, all it was just a setup episode.
Yeah.
It was essentially a setup episode because we've already seen the Zeo crystals.
Yes.
And now we know that they're, we'll talk about it in the next episode with the group, with Sasha and Ben. Now they got to go after these crystals again. So it's like there's, this is essentially the setup to go into that.
Right.
So like now we're going to go in, like this is essentially, when did the Zeo crystals get introduced?
I think it's episode 5 or 6. Well, no. Reintroduced in Alien Rangers.
No.
My bad. That is my bad.
I think it was it Ranger Catastrophe or was it Changing of the Zords?
If it is, I have not watched that episode for
was it Master Vial and the Metallic Armor? Because whatever episodes it was that introduced the Zeo crystals. And then
did they tap into the? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Whatever episode it was, I'm going through notes for episodes we haven't done yet.
Am I misremembering this, or did they tap into the power of the Zeo crystals to make the metallic armor happen?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay.
Ranger Quest, that's too early.
Because as I get older, my photographic memory starts turning into like a photo that's been out in the rain for a while. It's like, oh, there's all these smudges and stuff. Where did those come from?
No, that was when they brought in the Shogun Zords. Different shade of pink is when they got rid of Kim. They just kind of like yeeted her off to the side. Here we go. Yeah, so it's Master Vial and the Metallic Armor. And that's when Ninjor informs the Rangers of the Zeo crystals. Tommy gets the Zeo crystal. And then... Okay, yes. So at the end of Master Vial and the Metallic Armor, the Rangers break the Zeo crystals into pieces and send them off to different dimensions, which means the very last episode that we did, the last week's episode, which we did with Sasha and Ben, was the beginning of the whole Zeo saga in Power Rangers.
Yes.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So like these 15 episodes pretty much lead up to Zeo. So like this whole thing, like, and like that's why I say Rangers in Reverse is just the build up to what we're going to be dealing with in these next 10 episodes of what is Alien Rangers, because it's all just the build up to get to Zeo for the next season,
which is a very interesting season. And man, I can't wait to talk about that. And I also can't wait to talk about just how they adapted some of the stuff from O-Ranger for that. But that's, I think in terms of this episode, I think we're done.
Yeah, we are.
So, yeah. All right. So
with that, Brian, where can the people find you on social media?
Ladies, gentlemen, and our non-binary pals that listen to this broadcast, you can find me on Twitter at OneDrunkGeek. You can also find me at castwavestudios.com. You can find me on Instagram at Draken22. That's DRAKKEN 22. And yes, I had that name before Tommy did. So I even spell it differently. So don't give me any like, oh, wow, what a fan. No, I've had this name since 2004. Don't even get me on that. Mike, where can we find you on the World Wide Web?
Twitter at the Lindenbaum75, Facebook at facebook.com/x75productions, Twitch doing the gaming thing at twitch.tv/the Facebook, or not, I already did Facebook. And then obviously on the web at txhthockey.com, and for the show specific /VFTG. And of course, the show you can find on Twitter at VFTG_PR. So with that, Bri, take us out.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am not Ben, so I am not going to steal his gimmick. So I will leave you just with this. Until next time, and our next more phenomenal episode, be sure to grab your power coins and your power morphers.
And may the power protect you.